Before we really get into it, I should probably provide some context. Shit, 2 seconds. Oh god, oh god. I'm getting a phone call. Alright, so before we really get into this video, I should probably provide some context. This video is mainly about John Davis, the guy who's recently been exposed for allegedly dating a 12-year-old girl, and 2 other YouTubers who go by DDLiveStudios and RoxyFoxy are helping John Davis, even creating private groups for him so he can groom this child without interference. I said 2 YouTubers, but there's actually 3 so far. The third is the King of Lions, who now goes by PhoenixKnight V2. Some people just prefer to call him Arthur. Arthur has a strange history, okay? He's made claims such as he's raped his own sister, and that women who dress in a specific manner are asking to be raped and should be raped. With that in mind, would it surprise you that he's defending John Davis?
Are you saying that it's okay to break into people's properties and rape them?
Yeah. What? The moment you dress more modest, that's how I'm gonna put it. Nothing more.
You said you even regretted the history with your sister in your stream. Why don't you just clarify what you mean? Do you regret what you told Dragon, or do you regret what you did?
I regret what I told Dragon.
Oh.
So he doesn't regret what he did to his. Okay, I'm done. Say no more.
We got him now.
Say no more.
We got clarification.
Mm-hmm. Hey Arthur, are you mad that I told everyone about what you did?
I didn't like what you did say, but also I spoke up exactly back then when ZTB was there. Question you remember that?
I felt pain.
Hey Arthur, you should have done it in the first place.
Back then I was told. Back then.
No, what I meant is
Back then.
You told me you shouldn't have done that in the past. You should have done it in the first place.
We're not talking about what you think. We're not talking about like what you do now. We're talking about, do you regret what you did?
Are you talking about me telling people exactly, or the other one?
No, you actually doing that to your sister.
I am not gonna answer that, like I said. Because it's like I was wrong, of course, what I've done. Of course, this was long years ago.
So you admit what you did was wrong.
Yes.
That's all we were looking for, Arthur. How hard was that?
As I was holding in there, because I didn't want to talk about it.
By the way, feel free to check out my videos on John Davis for even more context. You see, Arthur, aka Phoenix, knows where John Davis lives. He has all his information, but he blatantly refuses to hand over that information to help save a child from being in real life, because that's what John Davis is allegedly planning. His excuse? First he said, actually, I don't know anything about John. Then he claimed his own problems are way worse than a 12-year-old being exploited. Arthur is making all these false claims about the private call we had, which involved Chayton and sloppy seconds. It was just a bunch of nonsense. So I thought I'd make our private call not so private anymore. That way, everyone can see how soulless Arthur is and how he's fine with the idea of a child being in harm's way from his own friend, John Davis, who's claiming that the 12-year-old is now his future wife. You see, Arthur is kind of slow and mistakenly showed his friend John Davis's Discord username. So yes, Arthur is fully aware of John Davis and is also helping him. But what can you expect from a guy who does Sweet Home Alabama with his sister? Are you able to convince Arthur to give us information on John Davis?
I had a feeling because I was in a call regarding the same thing for someone else.
Because John Davis is grooming a 12-year-old girl right now.
Like
If
a
you
real
wanna-
one.
Yeah, a real 12-year-old girl.
I told the other person that I
You say his
would.
name. I'm talking to him too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was like I'm like Dan. He didn't say
Yeah.
who he got it from, but and then literally I was talking to him. I see Zexio messaged me, so I was like, and I heard that I was like, I'm pretty sure this is about the same thing.
Are you able
I told-
to add Arthur in? Just let him know I'm being friendly.
Let me see.
Roger that.
Cause let's see, where is he? I don't think I have him in my server. Or if I do,
Yeah, because this
Suppose
is
I don't.
a real 12-year-old girl, and she's saying that's her hubby, husband, boyfriend, whatever. So I'm assuming she has been, saying some very, John Davis sexual things with that.
Yep.
If he was doing sexual things with my decoy right away, I'm sure he's doing it with this real 12-year-old, and
Absolutely.
we can't stand by that. We can't stand by. And just because Arthur is his friend, he's not going to give out any information about this crime. This is a crime. This is no drama. This is a fucking crime, and we need to get him fucking taken away already because we caught him 4 or 5 times already, and we need to get this motherfucker in jail because he's done it so many times and he's not going to stop. My bad. I'm a little upset. Not at you guys. I'm upset because it's happening to a real kid this time.
Yeah, no, I get you, bro.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm adding. Okay, so I added Arthur into the group chat. I need to. Oh shit! Wrong one. Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. Okay, I was like, huh? I was making sure I told him that the call was important. Can you join the call right now? All right. Yeah. Oh, he's in here. Arthur. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's ringing. Never mind.
Yeah,
So hopefully,
yeah.
we'll see if he's able to join or not. If not, we can always try this again. But like, no, I get that, and I told Dan the same thing. I said I would try to get him because you know how Arthur is. I can try to get him to fucking do it. It's the only
But
thing.
this is the thing because if he doesn't, then we're gonna fuck with him because he has he's able to protect his 12-year-old kid by giving us this information. And if he's saying, "Oh, I'm not going to give it to you," he's allowing fucking John Davis to roam around, fucking talking to 12-year-olds sexually and having them call him their hubby, boyfriend, and all that bullshit. And to us, being, if you're supporting that shit, it's kind of some fucked up shit. But when there's a real kid getting involved, we can't stand by and let him do that shit.
I was gonna say yeah, and if I hear Arthur trying to defend this shit or all that, I'm like. I put up with a lot of bullshit with him regarding a lot of stuff, and I'm like, and this would be the oh shit, we lost Sloppy.
Shit, he left. Oh, he's back.
Yeah. So this is like I wouldn't be telling Zexio to hit you up if it wasn't important because you could I guess convince Arthur. Like if I tell him, he's gonna be like, no, you hate John Davis, you want this and that. But if it's someone that's neutral with Arthur, I feel like it was more convincing. We need even if it's just the city. If it's just the city, I could contact the city police and give them the name of John Davis and the age, and I'm sure they could find him in the database. But we need an accurate city. That's the only thing.
Can you send me
But
John
if
Davis's
he has-
channel, bro? I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Faceless Soldiers.
Oh, that's the one, yeah. I thought it was Mysterious Podcaster 3 for a second.
That one too. I gotta find it.
Faceless pedophiles.
Yeah. Yeah, they sent it in a different server, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is the 12-year, I already mentioned it multiple times that this girl was chatting with him on Discord, and now it's proof that he's dating her, and a 12-year-old dating a 48-year-old, nah, that's that shit.
Yeah. Arthur, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm heading to work.
Arthur, if you give me John Davis's information, because he's dating a real life 12-year-old girl right now, and I will delete my videos on you.
The only people that's gonna know Arthur is the four of us, and you know me, Arthur. I'm not gonna say shit.
I'm not gonna sit there and do that. Just being honest.
Okay, Arthur. Do you at least know where, like the city he's in? I don't even need to know addresses or phone numbers or anything. Do you at least know the city?
No, not really.
Can you ask him?
I'm not gonna ask him because he's already online. At all.
But he could still. Does he still respond to you online when you message him?
I barely message him that much.
Yes, but when you do message him, because I like Arthur, you've had my back through some troubling times, and and I've never asked you for anything in return or anything. This is the one time I'm asking you for something. This is important, Arthur. Like you have like again, I can't even go into detail, but like you gotta understand that this situation can be catastrophic, not only to what's going on to that girl, but it will have side effects going into other people if no information is being told. I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about just in general. Because this is some serious shit.
I mean, I don't have no information on him.
Anybody else want to try a knock at it?
Yeah, Arthur, he's talking to a real 12-year-old, dating her. That's some pedophile shit. And you're letting him do that because you're not letting him go get caught. Because we want to find where he lives so we could call the police so he could get arrested because he's talking to a 12-year-old. You don't think that's wrong? He's a 48-year-old man talking to a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I think I had no idea he was even doing that. Like I said
Well,
before, I've been focused on my personal life.
And we understand that. That's why we're asking you not to get involved. We just want you to give us where he lives so we can contact the police because he shouldn't be, talking to a 12-year-old. It's a kid. He's 48. Doesn't he have a wife and kids supposedly? What's going on with that?
I have no information where he stays at a little bit. I don't.
All right.
But Arthur, let me ask you something.
Yes.
Knowing this information now, like knowing that he is doing not allegedly, legit pedophile shit. I'm not this ain't like the stuff with Kevin where he's saying this and that about you. This is legit shit. Are you still gonna be cool with him?
As far as that, I'm just like shocked. So I really don't know what to say at the matter.
Well, Arthur, the correct answer, because like I was shocked when the Junko stuff came out. You know what? Like I didn't like, even though I was shocked, I immediately not only blocked him. I think I already had him unfriended anyway. But I blocked him, and I fucking went to tell people. Like this is like you gotta realize that this is something that if you are associated with him, and again I know this is like I know we've talked about this before about guilty by association, but there are certain fine lines. Like race, you could be with a racist. Okay, fine. You know, I may not agree with it, but fuck it. Not someone I'd be cool with, but okay. Just a person who talks shit. Maybe a piece of shit. Okay, fine. But someone who's legit doing pedophilic shit. Like that shouldn't be. That should be an instant block. Again, Arthur, I don't want to feel like I'm telling you what to do, but I can't like. I'm going to be real with you, brother. I can't associate with someone who associates with that. Like, you're my boy, Arthur, but again, I've got a kid of my own. I've got my fiance. I've got family that I've got standards that I cannot allow on my in my life, not just on here, but in real life too.
I hear you saying, Zach. I understand what you're saying.
So the smart thing. This is advice. I'm not telling you what to do. If you cannot or will not give any information regarding John Davis, if you either if you don't know or you're not saying the truth, but again, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that this, like, regardless, the next course of action would be to block him unless you're able to get information from him, even just the city he's in or town. If you're doing that, I don't care, because at least you're doing the right thing. But if you're not going to do that, then the only other course of action would be to cut him off completely. If he's not online that much, then he wouldn't really notice. Even though he is online, but he's more so focusing on people underage. You know, so like the idea of him not being online as much, that may be true with you, Arthur, because you're an legal adult, but he's been online. Again, he says you're like he considers you a good friend, but yet he doesn't keep in contact with you, but yeah, he's more focused on underage kids. So, Arthur, I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do?
I'll figure it out later on what I'm gonna do.
I get you're at work, but like, will you have at least a definitive answer by the end of the day?
I mean, like I said, I'll figure it out because I'm already dealing with enough stuff in my personal life that's going on.
Do you have his phone number at least? Do you have a phone number, address
No.
that you send him gifts or anything? No.
Nope. None of that.
Did you ask him for his phone number?
Nope.
Why?
Because he's not willing to help a little girl. This is who Arthur is.
No, I'm saying is when I was talking to him before, I never asked for his personal information. Never did.
But Arthur, at least do this for the 12-year-old girl. You know, Kevin could say all the shit he can say about you, but if you do this and play a part, even if it's undisclosed, that you saved a 12-year-old girl, Kevin can't say no more shit about you because you saved the kid.
And we will tell Kevin that he cannot. If he brings you up, and we'll disown him, because if you're helping us to get these children, that shows that you do care about stuff like this. But if you're just saying, "Oh, I'm not," or "I won't," because I don't want to bug him, or I don't want his personal information, it's not for us. This information we're not going to use for malicious intent. We're doing this so we could get this child protected. This kid doesn't even know she's getting groomed, because I'm sure John Davis is not even using his own images. He's using an image of a child or a teenager that the girl could be like, "Okay, we're almost the same age," and in reality, she's talking to a 48-year-old man. He did that with one of my decoys. He used a separate person's image so he could portray himself as someone else and not John Davis. And he's doing that a lot. He did it twice with me, and that's just me as a decoy. I'm sure he's done it multiple times with other real underage children. I even mentioned that he was on Teen Chats, and he said, "Why do you care that I'm there?" And you in one of your streams, so you know that he talks to underage children, and now we're telling you that he's dating a 12-year-old, and you're like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do."
And to be honest, that shows a lot about what type of character you are. If you are thinking about if you should save a child or not.
I mean, I wasn't aware about all that going on. I really wasn't. 'Cause I've been focused on, what I've been dealing with.
Arthur, but you understand that it's going to take you a certain amount of time to even think about what to do. Again, I'm not trying to force you to do something, but the fact is that I literally, when I found out about the Junko thing, I didn't take time to think about, oh, maybe he's just looking for, because I don't even get, even hypothetically speaking, if he lied about it just to get attention, there was no reason for the shit that he did. Now, granted, I could say some shit about myself in that regard, but like in regards to him, he has no fucking excuse. So even I've told people this, even if he came out and said, I made it up to get attention. You don't lie about some sick shit like that.
So you don't ask.
So I cut him off instantly. Arthur, I'm gonna be real with you, and I don't want to do this, but if you don't come up with a decision, Arthur, I'm gonna have to cut you off. I don't want to, but that's just gonna have to be how it is. Who, like, you talk about him not being online about talking. I'm just gonna be straight with you. Who would you rather have in your life? Someone who does at points try to help you better yourself, or try to tell you, now granted with the Kevin thing I've kind of given up on giving you advice on that because that's just a back and forth thing. But I've tried to set you on a straight path one way or another, regardless of the people that have been attacking you, whether deservingly or undeservingly so in some cases.
Sloppy DMs.
Would you rather have me be around to try to keep you on the straight and narrow, or someone like him who's never around and who is nothing but a legit pedophile? Answer me that, Arthur, because that should tell me all I need to know. Would you rather have me in your life or John Davis? You can't choose both. You have to pick one. Who would you rather have? Dexter, are you there?
Yeah, the silence is obvious. John Davis.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just want to make sure my internet wasn't fucking up or some shit.
I wasn't saying anything on that because I get what's going on. It's just I got other things going on.
I get it, Arthur. I got other things going on. I'm about to head out to go see my mother.
Yep. No offense, Arthur. Your problems are way less than this.
Yeah.
Well, I got bigger problems than you think that's going on.
There's no
Do you
bigger
have anything
problems than a
regarding
child in danger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is anything involve child endangerment?
No, it's not, but it's involved with other things.
Yes, but
What
none
John
of that
Davis
is bigger
doing
than.
is 20 times worse whatever you're going through.
Arthur. I'll give you an example. I know you're not on good terms with your parents, so I get that. But I was about to head out to go see my mother. I get a call from one of my closest friends talking to me about this, and I get a call or message from Zexio and Sloppy regarding this. Again, Arthur, I know, like, the one thing, the difference between the three of us and you, Arthur, is you don't have a kid. I'm not saying that as an insult, I'm just being straight up with you. So I get it. You don't understand. Like, hell, maybe when I was younger and didn't have a kid, like, I may not have cared as much. Not saying I didn't care. I may not have cared as much. But when you have a kid, things hit differently. No, movies I would watch that would never fucking tear up or flash an eye over anything beforehand. But now if I watch something, I get teary-eyed watching something, whether it be a remembrance of my daughter or something else. Like, so I get that you may not understand it because of the fact that you don't have kids of your own. And again, I want this to be clear. I'm not insulting you on this. But like, you realize that like, again, I'm about to cut you off if there's not a decision made regarding this. If you cannot get information, and if you're still going to be cool with him, I've put up with a lot of shit regarding because I've known certain things about him with you and all that, and I've openly told you I don't like him. But hearing about this and seeing this, and again, not just hearing it from them, hearing it from someone I consider very close. I will have no choice but to cut you off, and I may not be able to tell other people to do the same, but I will let them know what's going on, at least in the regards of maybe not of the entire thing, because again, if Zexy and Sloppy don't want their stuff being said anything, that's fine. I'll just say I had a talk with Arthur regarding this guy got information, but I will let everybody else know that whatever you want to do, but you just like, this is not right, Arthur. So again, I'm going to ask you again, and it shouldn't take that long for an answer. Who is more important to you as a friend, me or John Davis? Jesus Christ. Arthur, I'm doing something that a lot of, like, Dan tried to fucking help with a lot of things. He went to bat with you for Kevin. And he felt, and he's looking like a complete fool. He looked like a complete fool after the fact. Not saying Kevin's a saint, but like, again, you basically continuing on with him when like, again, watching that open fight night, I was getting annoyed because it was the same shit. Everybody loves it. Yeah, I get it. Like, hell, it's funny for a few minutes after it gets a little boring. But let me go in because there's some background noise. Anyway, like, I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to have your back on this. But if you cannot fucking grasp the whole thing here, I gotta fucking cut you off. Because I'm asking you one thing. Arthur, do I ever ask you for anything? After everything that you've had my back numerous of times when no one else did. And have I ever asked you for anything in return?
No, not really.
This is the one time I'm asking you. If you cannot give John get any information regarding John Davis, can you block him or cut him off? Basically, same thing. Yes or no? It's the last time I'm asking.
I'll let you know about later on because I got a little thing to do at the moment.
Arthur, if you're not going to make a decision now, I'm going to make it for you. Because this shouldn't be a later on type thing. This should be a right now type thing. Again, I'm putting time away because, again, I got all day, so it's not like it's the end of the world. But I'm taking time from heading out to go see my mother to have this conversation for you. Arthur, you know how much I care about my mother, and you know how much I value our time together.
Yes, I know that, but I'm in rush to go to work.
Yes, but also I again, I've had serious conversations when I'm on my way to work too. And also, Arthur, I'm just going to be honest. If you like whatever happens after this, one, I have no part in it, and two, I'm not saving you. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you because I'm done. I can't like if you cannot understand I am trying to save your ass and trying to like have you understand the seriousness of this situation. I know we joke around about like seriously, but I'm being real here with the seriousness of this situation, and you cannot make up your mind. Tells me everything I need to know. No, I'm not going to make streams on you. No, I'm not going to call you like the whole thing with the sister. I don't. Huh? Oh, here background. All right. I'm not going to do any of that. But I'm not going like if anybody talks shit about you, I cannot defend you, and I cannot say anything. I'm not doing this to be the cool kids on the block or join another group or whatnot. I cannot be around that. As my decision, I'm not telling anybody else. So Arthur, and I hope you're still listening. I've tried a few times already. I have to block you. You can make a stream about it. I'm not joining. But I have no other choice. I've spent, I don't know how long this call's been going on for, but I can guarantee I probably at least spent 20 minutes trying to convince you and all that for nothing.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with it. If you could tell
I'm on the
that
bus,
he,
can't talk at the moment.
yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
I'm on, I can go ahead, Slappy, my bad.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying like being on the bus. I've been on the bus plenty of times on the streams. So and I've been on bus calls. I don't like even loud ones. I don't know how it is in Vegas, but still, I'm
Yeah, all good. No, I wouldn't be talking to Chayton right now if it wasn't important. And I wouldn't be, we wouldn't be asking you, Lion, if it wasn't important because he's been talking to this underage child for maybe a couple weeks now, and this child thinks that John Davis is her hubby, boyfriend, husband, not knowing that most likely John Davis is sending her images of like a younger person to make her think that she's talking to someone closer to her age. And it's very disturbing that you're saying, well, I'm not going to help you. Well, I'm not going to do this. Well, I don't want to ask him. I don't want to do that. It kind of, it's fucking my head right now because there's a real child in danger and you're kind of like, oh, well, I'm going to think about it. I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot of things to think about. And it's like, all you have to do is, hey, John, I want to send you a gift for being my friend. What's your address? Bam. And if he gives you your address, that's all you need to do. Or if you have his phone number, or if Cobra has his phone number, there's ways to get their information. But because you don't want to, because then you're gonna, you don't be a part of it. And I understand, but this is way more important. So, what you put?
who else is in here?
No, it's the
Next,
watch
yeah.
screen.
Okay, I see. I understand. I understand where Jane covered the whole situation.
But with that, I'm out of here because I don't. It's good. We're gonna be running in circles, and I already heard what I need to hear, and
Yeah.
we're gonna do our thing. Yeah, we apologize for putting you in this situation. The only thing we wanted, if you were able to have him give us a bit of information, we weren't trying to, I guess, put you in the situation that you're in. The only we are only caring about what's going on with this child, and we should, you've seen the images. We don't. That's the girl's TikTok or Facebook or YouTube channel. So you can't say that we fabricated this information. The Faceless Soldier, is John Davis. Mentioned him hundreds of times. So that it's John Davis, and then the age of the child is 12, and she's saying, "Oh, he's my hubby," and she tagged all his channels, and so yeah, it's very disturbing.